let's take the food laws, for example. Most Christians I know would say that those are out. We don't have to observe those anymore. And look, I was raised that way. I grew up eating ham and bacon, and I was into it. And I eat shrimp and all that stuff. And you might get away with it, right? It doesn't mean it's gonna. If you eat these things, they're not gonna necessarily kill you today. But eating pork, we know. I mean, any doctor will tell you that you have a much higher likelihood of getting worms in your brain because of eating pork. I mean, it's science. You don't have to have a medical degree to understand this stuff. It's just the way it is. And you always have to cook it perfectly. So if you cook it not perfectly, which happens quite a bit, when we cook a hamburger, we might leave it a little bit red in the middle. You can't do that with pork. You got to cook it really, really well. And even so, you might not do it properly. And people still get worms in their brains. The pig, they have one stomach. They can eat rattlesnakes. They can eat any kind of poison, anything. They're amazing garbage collectors. They're vacuums, and they're great for what they're supposed to do. But it doesn't mean that we should then imbibe their flesh, because they basically took all the junk out there and it went straight into their flesh. And then we eat that, and guess what? We become what we eat. Stop eating the poison. Oh, but I have every right to eat the poison. Well, you're also going to suffer the consequence if you eat that. And that's essentially what we're talking about here.